What's up, everybody? My name is Predator13, and in this video we're going to talk a little bit about what happened today at the Electronic Entertainment Expo, better known as E3. Those of you who don't know what E3 is, it's basically what it is. It's basically a giant press conference type thing. It's technically a convention, but it's not open to the general public. It's only open to different types of media. Basically, they just want to get their information out as quickly as humanly possible. And basically what I'm going to talk about in this video is what happened today. At the time of this recording, it is about that's funny, it's 4:20. Anyways, the Kinetic press conference is actually still going on, so no coverage on that, and also no coverage on the Bungie press conference. Is going to happen at 5:20. Which is about I think 5:20 or 5:40. That will be covered in tomorrow's video. So today was a pretty big day. I'm going to divide this into 3 sections. We're going to talk a little bit about very quickly Microsoft's press conference, then Sony's press conference, and then the giant press conference that Nintendo had, where they gave so much shit away and so much stuff, information. Sorry for the younger audience about the guessing. Anyways, they just released so much stuff. It's pretty insane. So without further ado, let's get down to this. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start off with Microsoft. Microsoft had an interesting press conference. It wasn't the most spectacular press conference of the night. In fact, they didn't really have all that much to show. One thing they did showcase, though, was called Kinetic. And what Kinetic is the revamped name of Project NATAL. Sorry for that sound. I need a filter for the mic. Anyways, it's basically the revamped name of Project NATAL, and it's looking pretty good. You know, I'm just kind of up in the air right now as far as whether it's worth it. It's said to currently be rumored at $150 price tag for basically a webcam. But, you know, it's innovative, and innovation is good, but I just feel like you're going to look like a fool, you know, standing in your living room, you know, pretending you're in combat or what give you. Also, one thing they did release is a new Xbox 360, the Xbox 360 Slim, which is basically a ripoff of Sony stuff, but let's not get into that whole Microsoft Sony thing. It cost the same as a current gen Xbox, which is about $299, about $300. Yes, it's $299. It has built-in Wi-Fi, 250GB hard drive, and is already built Kinetic ready. Basically, you pick that up, and you can also go pick up Kinetic, aka Project NATAL, and you're set. It's a kind of more hourglass shaped. It is a lot slimmer than a normal 360. But from the pictures, it actually looks like the hard drive may be internal. I didn't see a hard drive top to it, and if it is, the hard drive may look a little bit different, or maybe the picture was just taken of a 360 Slim with no hard drive on it. But a couple actually, I think there's only one confirmed game. It's going to be a Michael Jackson dance game, so that's that's going to definitely be interesting. They also showcased some Black Ops gameplay, as well as some Reach gameplay. Both of these games are looking pretty good. I think Microsoft did Bulletstorm. Not quite sure. But anyways, moving on to the random fact of what happened there. Basically, Eminem and Rihanna showed up and gave a surprise performance, which is completely random. Anyways, moving on to Sony. Now, Sony did a pretty decent showing compared to the Microsoft and the Nintendo one. But the Nintendo one was, Jesus Christ, was insane. So let me just quickly, before going into that, touch upon some of the random game stuff that was shown. Guitar Hero Warrior Rock is going to be an RPG/rhythm game, kind of like Brutal Legend. Rock Band 3 was demoed, and there's going to be a version of Rock Band 3 that can actually teach you how to play guitar, which is pretty cool. What else? I think that's pretty much covering all the random stuff. So, oh no, Gran Turismo 5, Force Unleashed 2, and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. With that stuff out the way, let's jump into Sony news. Sony does not have a new console to showcase, but they did talk a little bit, well, not really a little bit, they talked a lot about how successful the PS2 was and how it sold like 7 million units or something last year alone. So you got to think about that. A console from 2005 selling over 7 million units in 2009. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty insane, if you ask me. I still have my PS2, and I think it's one of the strongest systems I've bought. You know, don't get me wrong, I love my 360, I love my PS3, and I used to love my Wii before I sold it. But I think the PS2 is always going to have a special place in my entertainment area. Let's see, what did they announce? Uncharted 3 for the fall of 2011. I'm a big fan of the Uncharted series, and I think this is going to be a pretty cool thing to have. One thing they did show a lot of, and not surprising, was motion control, their PlayStation Move, which to me looked like a